morning everyone, and welcome back to Craft Eccentricity. Look here, a bright ray of sunshine on my glass mat. Right, I'm up today with a project share from KLJUYP, and when I've done this I'm going to show you my latest little Aliexpress haul, and also I finally got my Black Friday Spellbinders dies and stuff like that, so I'm going to show you that. Right, so first up from KLJUYP, I use the banner tags or flip frame. You actually get the dies that will punch a hole, so it will go onto a flip frame that Nicole has shown many times. This is her design, or you can just hang it like a banner or a pennant. I've actually spun it that way, and I've used it like a window on both of my projects because I used the small one and I used the large one, and I will link the haul from these because that one is listed there and measured there. And I also use this super cute stamp set from KLJUYP, which is kind of Moroccan, but it's also got a slight Christmas flavour to it, so I just coloured that in and did it in some really bright colours. Right, so first up is the large one, and I used my North Pole paper pad there from Hobby Lobby, and I cut the outside in white, and then I cut the larger other shape and then put the smaller one there so that I could get the window. And then I just fussy cut the snowman out of my scrapbook paper, laid it onto the snowflake one, and then popped it inside of the dotty frame and cut off one of the sentiments there and popped it up on foam. So that was really quick and easy. I mean, obviously, you know, if you're going to make a banner or something like that, or a flip frame, it's going to look really cute that way around, but I decided I'd use it as a window. It would also make a fabulous door. So that is my first one. My second one is using Touch 5 markers, and I did use a whole bunch of them, which I've still got here all over my desk, in various colours of pink and cherry pink and green. And I think this is Cream and Sands that I did the owl. It's quite wacky. I love it. And then the other stamp that comes in the set I used here, and I do believe that I used every single stamp. Yeah, I did. Except I just used half of that to create the sort of tiled floor that the owl was standing on. So that is the smaller one. And I just think it's really cute. I love that. I love its eyes. Doesn't know whether it wants to be asleep or not. But for an alternative Christmas card, I think this is a great idea. And it would look really nice with fa la la along the bottom. So really love that. And as I said, I used a bunch of Touch 5 markers. I don't know whether my camera is going to pick those up so that you can sort of have a quick look at the shades that I used, and then I'll just put them down out of the way. I used my Dollar Tree foam tape, I used my needle tip glue bottle for all that, and I used First Fine Claire with the markers because once it's dry you can use alcoholic markers with it. And then in the owl's eyes there, just a touch of my beautiful white gel pen. Right, I'm now going to pause and I'm going to grab my other stuff and put it on the table. Right, so I haven't opened any of this stuff, and this is the first thing that I got. Everything that I got was like $4 or $5, and this is a 12-inch black cutting mat. And the reason that I got this, I'm going to take it out of the wrapper. This is by Fun Stamper Journey. Of course, you can cut things on a mat like this and you can get it all mucky or anything you want and then clean it. But I thought it would take some of the glare away from the camera, but it probably is about the same. But never mind. but it's got 8 by 10 inch measurements, 5 by 7, 4 by 6, 3.5 by 5, and 2 5 by 3.5, which are all your card sizes. And then you've just got a grid on the back. But I thought a 12-inch cutting mat for $4.99, very good value for money. So I got myself that. I'll move the plastic bag because it will just glare at you. And I'll go in size so that it's easier. And I got myself 2 steel rule dies, and these were, I think, $4.99 each. And I got the bird because I still do buy steel rule dies. I love the ones on Aliexpress as well, because sometimes it's nice to be able to cut metal, wood, chipboard, things like that. That's what I use them for making sort of bigger, more permanent things. And you can see it there. It's just the foam back steel rule, just like a Sizzix. You see the picture. So it's just a really, really pretty birdie, and I thought that was really good for the money. And then my other one, because as you know, I'm absolutely tag mad, and I got this one, and the same again. I think it was $4.99. If I turn it over, you can see it's got the foam on the back, quite a nice size. Well, Black Friday sale's over, so I doubt that they're $4.99 now. And then I got, because I love Jane Davenport, and I got her pastels, and I got the 2 large ones, and these were, I think, $4.99 or $4 each. So I've got all of those colours. I haven't even opened them. In fact, I will open one and show you. Let's go into the bottom there. It's got a sticky sticker on it. So, and of course I've lost my scissors because that's what I always do. But they've got to come out of the wrapper anyway, so it doesn't really matter if I tear it. It's just that they're really, really well packaged. So I'm still tearing at the label. Right, let's get my fingers in there. Wow, really good packaging. I've got to say, 10 out of 10 for the package. Right, I got one out. There we go. These are pastels, and of course you need a fixative whenever you use a pastel. That's a really important thing to remember. And I'm going to open this one as well. Oh, and I've got a test card inside, so I could have a little test. So there's a lady for colouring, and here's the other set, which is the I think this is called the skin set. It's called Birthday Suit, and this one is called Chilled. So let's have a quick test, because one of the other things that I purchased was these, which are really good for blending chalk paints, chalk inks, distress ink, oxides, particularly if you don't want to get a huge amount onto your stamp. And I think these were like $2.99 or something, and you get quite a few. Don't know how many you get in there. Might be 30. Yeah, 30 pieces. So you get 30 of those. Also great for pan pastels. If you've still got pan pastels, do you remember we all raced out and we bought them all? And you only need to use ever such a little bit when you're using pastels, so they do last forever. And I got 2 packages, so I've got 60 of those altogether. But let's open these and have a look. And you have to forgive me while I try to get into packaging, because I'm no good at it. I mean, at Christmas I usually give all of my gifts to my husband to open. Right, so let's open this up. I think it's just squeeze and a pull. Ooh, it's nice to have shiny new things. And let's have a look what we've got here. Oh, these are really nice. They've got a suedey sort of like finish, almost like a silicone makeup sponge, and better quality than the pan pastel ones. I can feel that right away. Okay, so let's have a look. Let's have a bit of that. You can see that on there. Let's see what happens when we go in here. Okay, so this is very, very shiny cardstock. Now, it's interesting because you can see that there, but I don't necessarily think that that's the kind of product. I'll use the other side and do a bit of pink blush. I don't actually think that's the kind of sample product that you should put in with something like this, because what you're doing is just going to slide off. So I've got that, but what I've also got, if I can just grab it, is this that I got from Tuesday Morning, and these came in a 2-pack, so this has got more of a key to it. So let's have a look what we've got now. So I'll go back into that colour. That's much better, and this is going to be really nice for doing the cheeks on my little quitter die cuts too. Oh yeah, I like that. That's really soft and pretty. Now, as I say, you know, you need a fixative for pastels. That's not coming off too bad, actually. That paper's got a really nice key to it. So now I'm going to try something even darker, so that hopefully you can see it better. Go round and round. I have to say, this cardstock's really nice, and then just feel it with your fingers. So you can see that lovely matte kind of finish that you get there, and it just blends really, really nicely. So really, really pleased with that. And I think the more you work it, the more it would actually lift and fade. Yeah, I like that. Can do some great stuff with that. Okay, so the other one is obviously just colours that are different, much brighter, but I'm definitely going to be able to use these on my paper piecing characters, and I'll just pop that down in there, right back inside. But they've got a lovely finish, just like those latex makeup sponges. So for $2.99, I think that was a really, really good buy. Now, what else did I get? I got more Jane Davenport, and basically that was it for my spellbinders, and I got them in the mica, so these are sparkly. They're pastels again, but much more shiny. So you can get close up. Nice close up of the camera. But that one's called Make a Splash, and that one's called Fishkatek, which is quite funny. That's a great gold. It looks almost gold green. So I think for $4 each, really, each item, including my cutting mat, I didn't do too bad. Right, now I'm going to pause to move these and show you my small Aliexpress haul. Right, so first up is a silicone mould, which is an oak leaf, and it's for making a coaster. And you can see the size of that in my hand. It's a great size. I mean, one of the other things that you can do is you can use some UV resin and a straw, and you can cut a piece of plastic straw off and just set it right there. You can fill it up with resin. I would use a regular 2-part resin to do this. It's going to be a lot cheaper than UV, because look how deep it is. And then you'll have a hole then when you pop the straw off at the end when your resin is set, and you can actually hang this, so you can make a little wind mobile outside to dingle around in the wind, and you can do your oak leaves in all different colours. So I really like that, and I think that was only a couple of bucks. So that's my first AliExpress. my other one, and of course you know me, I'm always putting things down below in the hot picks, and they're usually the things that I'm buying. And this is a set of numeral balloons, and you've got the strings and you've got all the numbers there from 1 to 9, and you've also got the 0, so you can have 10, 20, what have you. But just really, really cute. So I really like that. It's going to look great on tags. So I got that one. And I also got a set of kitchen stamps, which is butter and a food mixer and flour and a rolling pin and what have you. I got a tiny little Easter die, 2 little bunnies and a little egg, and you've got the Bunny Moon logo there because I think that's the store where I got it from, but it's got little tiny hearts on the dress. I think this one's the little boy one because he's in shorts. And then I have, this says something, I think it says Blessed Spring or Beauty Spring, I don't know. I buy things and I forget what I ordered for myself. Spring Blessings, that's what it says. So that's a really cute one, and those little rabbits would just sit on top of that, so I like that. And then I have You've Got This, which is another cute little sentiment, and another sentiment which is You're the Best. So I've got that one. And I've got another one, and it says, got to take it out of the wrapper. Not really on the ball today. Right, today will be awesome. And that comes with an outer frame there. People sometimes wonder about removing things. Can you see how close that is? And there's absolutely no way you'd get your pincers in there. So just take the die and just swing it through, just like that. That's all you have to do. And then you've got the die and you've got your layering piece that goes on the top. Now these sharp bits, I think there's only one on there. You can just take your clippers, and I really don't want to get into the camera with it. There you go, and it's gone. So you've got a nice smooth die. But that's how you do it. When you get something like that, don't be afraid of it. Just push it gently and swing it through, and then just you'll have the space then to trim off anything that might be left on the inside. Right, that's what I had for you today. Sorry I took so long opening my packages. And as usual, all links are below. I do hope you have a wonderful day. I haven't got a clue what I'm coming back with tomorrow, but I think I should use some of the stuff that I've just shown you. That's what I think I should do. But you have an awesome day. I'll see you then. Bye.